contains explicit content and subject matter which may be unsuitable for some listeners. Discretion is advised.
Hi, this is Donny Osmond, and you're listening to Gregg Joe.
Well, I think we should just bring on Paul, who's better known as Burt Young.
And they're talking about a movie called Creed.
You know what, though? We better have Paulie in that movie.
If they dump me, it'll be sacrilegious.
Hi, Mario Lopez. Mario, how's it going tonight?
Hey, I'm doing great. And you got a lot of Hollywood hotties getting on here, or what? You were like a Miley Cyrus. That shit works. You know, I mean, yeah, I never known her since she was a little girl. She's a little sweet, and, she was growing up. Oh, yeah, hell yeah, she has.
Gianni Russo played Carlo Rizzi in the original Godfather.
James Caan. He broke two of your ribs, you saying?
With the kick when they crawled out?
Yeah.
Go to the fire hydrant.
Mm-hmm.
We want to introduce Mr. Box Wooten. How many pounds did you take out at that one time in Sweden?
Well, 5 of them. So I had to, everyone I go, but they were coming back up, you know? So,
Mario Andretti. Mario, how are you this evening?
Wonderful, guys. Greg, one more question. If I call you the Rambling Street, will you squash me like a bug?
Now, here are Greg Valentino and Joe Pietero.
It's Monday. That means it's time for Gregg and Joe Show. What's going on, guys? How's it going? Hope everyone had a fabulous weekend. Joe Pietero here with Greg Valentino on the other end of the phone. Greg, what's going on?
Not a whole hell of a lot, Joe.
Not a whole
Same bullshit.
Being joined by our Instagram live audience as we do every week, and that's starting to climb up. We got a few numbers going on there. Always want to make sure we welcome our friends live on Instagram. What's going on, my friends? Hey, I tell you, I was looking over some stuff. I've been fucking, busy and stuff and out of the loop. So I said, let me get some catching up. So I looked up some stuff that's been going on in contests, like in the Arnolds overseas. Because now these things, obviously, the times that they're going on are probably way off from our normal prime times. So I missed a lot of this stuff that was going on with posts and with things that other sites were putting up. But I tell you what really surprised me, and I guess in a way that's kind of cool, Johnny Jackson won the show in South Africa the other night. And this is a guy who's been a really good bodybuilder, but he's never really been a show winner, really. And he beat some decent guys, one of them being Victor, who finished in 4th. That's, wow. I tell you, I didn't see any shots from the show. I didn't look up any photos. I just looked at the scorecards. Holy shit, man. Juan Morel 3rd, Michael Lockett 2nd, Victor 4th, and Johnny O. Jackson. Johnny O. Jackson looked awesome, Elias said. I got to look up the pictures. I'm sure he did. But that's got to be a disappointment if you're Juan and Victor, right, bro?
I don't know. I can't picture him beating Victor, but I guess he did, or even, Juan Morel's legs are weak.
Yeah.
But, but Johnny Jackson, to me, I don't know. I don't see his physique in the same class as Victor. Now, Victor could have been way, way, way off. I don't know. But that's actually, to me, that's actually strange. I think Victor Martinez's lines are one of the best in bodybuilding. So he must have been off.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Johnny's always been
fucking huge, though.
Johnny Jackson is.
What I wanted to ask you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. Do you know? Before I forget, do you know who's a fucking monster right now? Did you see? What's his name? Jesus Christ, Zach King Kong.
No, he was in a show recently.
No, but I think he's training for one. He's got.
Okay.
He is so big right now. He's twice the size he was.
Wow, and he was big before.
I mean, literally double the size, and he's dense. I mean, like you can see the grain of the muscle and shit. He's humongous. Dude, what the fuck are these guys doing that they can say, I'm gonna put on 25 pounds, of muscle, a solid muscle, like it's. I don't know. What happened to the old days in the Arnold era where they used to say, 10 pounds is a lot, you know what I mean, to put on in a year. And back then, you couldn't even do that shit. Once these guys, you never saw any of those guys getting any bigger. It was just a matter of if they came in condition or not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. Greg, what is this? I'm reading one of these guys at a comment. I seen Greg's comment on that video of Dave Palumbo being a dick. I completely agree with him. You didn't call Dave a dick. Where's this coming from?
Oh, the Dave Palumbo video?
Yeah,
well, you know what it is? I'm getting a little bit of flack for that. Dave put up a video of himself.
It's an old video, this guy's saying. Okay.
Yeah, of him and Aaron Singerman. And they go into like an IHOP and they have a camera. And IHOP's telling, look, dude, you got to get the fuck out of here.
I remember that.
They're actually called,
that was at at the Olympia or something. It was at a show somewhere. Yes, I remember that now.
Yeah, it was in Florida.
Okay.
So maybe it was one of those Florida shows.
I think it was the Masters Olympia, if I remember correctly, of 2012. I was at the same show, and Dave obviously was covering it for RX. I think Aaron was with them then. But hey, Dustin, what's up, man? Thank you. But so what?
It was 2010.
2000. Okay,
and,
so it wasn't that show.
And then
I forgot.
I wrote a comment and I said that I thought that Dave, he looked like a jerk. To be honest with you, he's going in there and they're throwing him out, and he's like, "Why? Why are you throwing me out?" Kind of laughing about it, and they're calling the police. Like, dude, and he's trying to talk to the cook. He's trying to talk, and they're like, "What? Here's some guy roaming around. We got another Momo with a fucking home camera standing there, and he's, and then he's going up to people while they're eating." Dude, if I was sitting there fucking eating with my girl and some guy starts walking up to me, camera, so how's the food here? What do you think? Get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? That microphone would have been in his ass. You know what I mean? I'm just telling you.
I remember the video, but I don't remember. I remember they were getting thrown out because they weren't allowed to film. If I'm not remembering it wrong. And I remember, like, the waitress is saying, "You got to leave." And they were, like, fucking breaking little balls. But I don't remember too many details. Maybe I didn't watch the whole thing through.
They reposted it, I guess. I don't know, because it's a new video they just posted now. And then they got thrown out, and then they went back. And the guy, now I've been with Dave, and I've eaten Italian food with him. And he's eating, like, fucking raviolis and shit like that. And it's funny because they promote the ketogenic diet. But they're back there, him and fucking Singerman are eating, like, French fries and fucking, and like, McRibs and shit like that, I'm just saying,
You got to eat. That's
it was a strange video.
Yeah, you got to eat. I don't
so
fucking...
I put a comment there. And I guess I'm getting a little bit of grief from people about because I said, Dave, I love you, bro, but if I was in an IHOP and you acted like that, there'd be trouble. I wouldn't. Some guy came up to me and started, Joe, if you're sitting with your family, and there was family, there's kids and shit in there, and he caused a huge scene, but he was doing it like a Momo does shit, you know what I mean? Like smiling and, we just want to see what it's like. We want the IHOP experience. First of all, nobody in bodybuilding gives two shits about that. Second of all, I just thought it was a real fucking Momo video. And I told him. So, I got a little grief for it from some people think shut up. They like that stuff. I don't like that. That's obnoxious.
Yeah,
that's obnoxious. When you're being told to get the fuck out of somewhere, why? We want the IHOP experience. You know what I mean? Like a big happy Larry. Fuck that.
Yeah, I don't remember too much of the video. It's that long ago. I remember watching it that time when they first posted it on RX. But yeah, I just was a little surprised because when I saw the guy's comment on here, I was like, "Are you sure that was Greg?" But now that you explained it, all right. So I was looking over these lists, like I was saying, with these Arnolds, and 2 weeks before that, Johnny Jackson finishes in 4th in South America in the Brazil show that our buddy fucking Caramello and Helio, our buddies Helio and Caramello fucking covered so fucking cool for our fucking company. But Johnny Jackson finishes in 4th there. And so I guess in 2 weeks, and Juan is in 2nd. And then I would get he must have had some improvements, Johnny. And then I'm trying to think, Australia, Johnny didn't go. Lockett did. He finished in third there. Michael Lockett finished in third there. Michael Lockett finished in second in South Africa. So Michael had 3, 3, and 2. And the 7th at the Ohio show. So it looks like, that some of these guys that have been competing in all these Arnolds have done fairly well. Juan, not as good, finished in 5th in Ohio. But I just thought that was a little bit, one for the old guys. Johnny's been around for a while. So it's pretty cool to see a guy that's a veteran do it so well that he did, over there in South Africa. These Arnold shows, they're really huge events. I mean, Helio and Caramello have been posting endless pictures, and I love it, man. It's great. They have so much stuff from that booth they ran with Muscle Sport Mag, and obviously that was a huge weekend, big show. But
a lot of hot girls out there with him.
Oh, exactly.
I mean,
without a doubt.
Those girls, you don't see those girls compete over here, though. It's strange. They get these people, I'm sitting there going, who the fuck is this? Because they don't, you don't see them competing over here. It's weird. The guys, yeah, but the girls, no. I don't understand that.
Yeah, but you know what it is? Those shows are so big, and obviously it's in a different part of the world, so you're going to get a lot more people that maybe wouldn't travel as much, to compete. If they live in South America, that's the show they're going to do if they have the opportunity. I mean, that's probably the biggest show in the whole year out there. And all the women's divisions that are part of the industry now, you're going to have a lot of competitors that are going to be there. And I guess they have some kind of maybe amateur show tied to it, so he's got pictures endless of, hot bodies. It's pretty good. Did you see Heath guest posing? Looks incredible. No, I didn't, but I'm assuming you mean the Pittsburgh show, because that's where all the big guest posing was. They don't have too much money to travel. I don't blame them, because who's paying for their travel? I mean, these supplement contracts aren't going to pay you to go to the U.S. for a week. Government ended the contract just now.
It's not just that, but they also can't get out of their countries, a lot of them. Their visas and all. There's a lot of countries, especially Brazil. It's hard for somebody from Brazil to get to the United States because I'm not sure the whole spiel about it, but I know that a lot of them go to Italy and stuff like that, but they can't get to the United States. And it's all due with the visa thing. I'm really not sure how that works.
And I guess a lot of those countries in South America, they're fucking socialists, man. Let's be honest. They don't really. You don't just have freedom to travel anywhere you want. It's communism, socialism type of environment, which is just the facts. They can't just get up and go wherever they want, especially to the U.S. We'll indoctrinate them into freedom.
What people forget is that Arnold Schwarzenegger himself was not an IFBB athlete. He was a NABA athlete. He only became IFBB when he went for the Olympia. Okay? He was a NABA athlete that Joe Weider and all those guys were salivating over. He was competing all throughout Europe, won the Mr. World, won the Mr. Universe, but he won it as a NABA athlete. Okay? So if Arnold Schwarzenegger was to come around today, he would have to do what our friend Alessandro does. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Guy's been a pro status athlete for years, and now he would have to go through the NPC. You know what I mean? They would hammer him if he came through today. Unless Joe Weider was still alive. That's a different ballgame, because Weider would invite, the Eduardo Coax and all those Charles Claremont and all the guys from the 80s that didn't, that were NABA athletes. You know what I'm saying? Those guys were all NABA athletes. So we see the guys that everybody here sees and creams over, there's a lot of guys that you will never see or never get to see because they're NABA athletes or some other organization, mostly NABA, and they can't break it into, they can't get over this way, can't get into the IFBB. There's some monsters out there.
Yeah,
you know
but
what I mean?
They got so many shows overseas now. You hope that these guys have a chance to try to to jump into these shows, even if they have to do it as an amateur. Which I guess there's good and bad. You can look at the two sides of that argument. You could say, well, if he's a pro, he should be a pro. But let's say their pro qualifications are much different from the other leagues. So you really can't say, hey, this guy should be a pro wherever he wants to compete. There is a good argument to make on the other side of that, where he has to earn his pro card to compete there. But it is something that could be a discussion.
But to get to the IFBB, that's the thing. To get into the IFBB, to crack into the IFBB, they really want you. They want you here. They want you now. It's very hard for those. Maybe if you're from Canada and you win the Canadian, because that's all tied in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're tied in with our, with the Manions and all that shit. They got all. But when you're from some fucking Botswana, wherever the fuck, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's very hard. Look at Alessandro. He's won enough shows that he qualifies, but a lot of that shit is, it's political too with that. He's Mr. Italy, Mr. World. He won the World Championship. He's won all that shit. But because they don't recognize that,
yeah.
I don't know. It's a strange thing.
Steve Shoesmith just commented he competes in England. NABA standards have dropped so bad now, here in the UK. So Steve's kind of backing up what I said. Maybe the qualifications are quite different.
What did he say?
The standards have lowered in NABA in the UK. So, you don't have nearly the competition level that you would in the US or, in the NPC to IFBB, wherever country is. But
Joe, I just want to say something. You're absolutely correct. I didn't hear. I guess I couldn't make out what you said. Yes, the standards are lower, but wherever the IFBB, just like here, Joe, you could go win a fucking NABA show right now yourself. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. Here, I could win the fucking. I could even win eating pizza because it's so weak because the IFBB strong. But out in the Middle East, the NABA was huge, and other European countries, NABA was strong. The IFBB is not as strong. You know what I mean? So the better bodybuilders go there. And by the way, my girlfriend told me, somebody asked me just now if I know who Rory Liedlmeyer, if I ever met him. I met Rory Liedlmeyer in 1981, and he was by far the biggest fucking guy I ever saw in my life. Him and Victor Richards. Victor Richards is shorter and more thicker than him. But Rory Liedlmeyer had the most unbelievable body. And in 1981, the fucking guy was a monster. You have no idea. So whoever said that, there's your answer.
Yep. Well, Michelle's asking what standards have been lowered the most. I mean, I don't know. To me, I think to give you, there's too many pro cards. I think that is in the standard where you used to be one guy out of a whole weekend would walk out with a pro card. And now you have 50-something people walking out across way too many divisions. So I think each division is watered down because you got bodybuilding, and then you got classic, then you got men's physique, then you got this one in the women. So everything is so spread out that when they used to have to go into one division, really, just different with the weight classes, it made it, it made the competition level much higher. So I think the standards are lower because there's less people competing against each other. They're spread out, 2 or 3 in each division, 5 in a division. Where it used to be 20-something in one division, and only one guy walked out of that division and wanted to get the next one for the overall. So that's just my take on it.
The IFBB, right?
Well, and
IFBB?
kind of like NPC into IFBB, to be a pro.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, how to become a
There
pro.
used to be, Joe, when you were and I were younger and everything like that, there were like 5-6 people that got pro cards in a year. That's it.
If that.
It was so hard to get a pro card, it wasn't funny. Now, they're in the back of the milk cans. Everybody and their brother has their little fucking Facebook. IFBB Pro. Who gives a fuck? I mean, realistically, to the rest of the world, they don't even acknowledge what that means. You know what I mean? IFBB Pro. They've destroyed what that means. Juan Marquez was just talking about that, and he was saying, it's a joke, because when he won it, it was very hard to get an IFBB pro card. Now they made it so that it's not that hard at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
Well, you get it if you finish second or third in some divisions, which is just, to me is ludicrous. How you cannot win the division, but you'll get a pro card. You didn't even win your class. You finished in third.
You're right.
You know, with these
Didn't he,
physiques.
Joe, the one show you and I did that time
Netherlands.
when you said to me, the famous Joe Pietaro quote, "If I see one more bikini, I think I'm going to get sick," or whatever, or faint, or whatever you said. That show, remember, there was like literally 400 bikini girls,
Oh,
and then they would,
ridiculous.
the same girls are able to come out because my niece is a bikini girl, my sister's daughter is a NPC bikini girl. And she competes, and she'll come out in 3 different classes. And same girl come out, and she can win one class and place third in the other. It's bizarre.
Yeah.
But didn't they give like top 5 or some fucking shit like that? I remember that contest giving out like 40 or 50 fucking pro cards.
Yeah,
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I remember that was the Team U. There was a lot of pro cards. BTH189 wasn't there a 14-year-old girl who became an IFBB pro? Wasn't that one of your things, Greg?
Yes, oh my God.
It was an overseas
Yes.
Arnold show. I think it was Arnold Spain or something, right?
It was Arnold Europe.
Yeah.
Back then it was called the Arnold Europe show. Yes, she was 14 years old.
And she already was a pro. She won the show. She had her pro card and competed as a pro that day. So how old was she when she won her pro card?
She did the bent over, spread your ass cheeks pose too, which is considered fucking pedophilia. You know what I mean?
Yes, for someone that age.
You shouldn't be, dude. There were girls when they first started giving bikini girls. I remember talking with Rich Gaspari, and he was like, there was some girl who never stepped foot in the gym. She actually had given birth, but she was naturally genetically one of those girls that have the abs naturally, and she was doing like fucking not Jane Fonda, but whatever, some fucking exercise tape at her house.
Yeah.
In front of a television, and she got in really good shape, and somebody talked to her, and she got a pro card from it. She never fucking stepped foot in the gym.
That's why there's certain divisions that should not be pro card fucking qualifiers. I mean, you should not be getting a pro card as a bikini or MPD guy. I'm sorry, MPD guys, if you don't like that, I don't really give a shit. You know, those guys do not deserve pro cards in any way, shape, or fashion.
What's that? Men's physique?
Yeah, board shorts. There was no way. That's a Beachbody contest where you win a fucking free Buffalo Wild Wings gift card, in my opinion, and a fucking maybe a photo in Flex magazine that's the size of a fucking thumbnail.
Dude, some of those guys got no legs at all, though. You could put stockings and fucking heels on them. You know what I mean? They're fucking skinny girl legs. I don't understand it. But, Joe, look what they're doing now with that fucking guys with the goddamn tuxedos and shit. You know what I mean? And girls with gowns.
Fit body.
That's,
Fit body. Jupiter Beachbody, that's the real name of that category before they called it men's physique. It used to be male and female Beachbody. It was bikini and MPD. That's no bullshit. We're talking about 2008, right before it started in 9 and 10 with the, bikini first and then MPD. It used to be called Beachbody. And you basically had how many people would clap, and that would be how they won. That's... They
used to do that shit on the boardwalk in fucking Seaside Heights and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They would have
Mr. and Mrs. Beachbody.
And...
Yeah, guy with a 6-pack and a fucking nice smile and a nice hair, and a girl with nice tits and ass. Those were the 2 winners. I mean, it's the truth. I mean, I've been at contests where that was the thing. I have pictures. I should throw some pictures up. I have an old disc. That's how old it is. I have a CD of pictures I took at one of these shows back when I first started doing Muscle Sport Mag, in the first year or so. Yep.
Yeah.
My boyfriend wants to do physique. Tell him no.
Dude, you remember in the 80s they also had body sculpting.
Yes.
Where I live, they had body sculpting shows where and I remember Schwarzenegger coming out saying, it doesn't matter if you fucking body sculpting, beach body, any of that shit. He goes, if you lift weights and you try to put some muscle on, that's bodybuilding. That's what he said.
Bodybuilding, yeah. At the end of the day, you're building your body. Either to make it toned or to make it fucking freaky, whatever the case may be. But I don't know. I mean, I guess if you're a competitor in those divisions, you take it seriously, then good for you. That's great. I mean, I don't shit on them. I just personally think, as a fan of old school bodybuilding, I think it takes a lot of attention away from what it's the sport and industry supposed to be all about, which is fucking being completely different from the average person in the street. And now the average person in the street is wearing either board shorts or underwears or something on stage because every style is up there. It's disgusting.
Well, let me ask you a question. Don't you think, in other words, if you're into Muay Thai, let's say, and you win a Muay Thai event, that doesn't qualify you for the UFC. I think this is International Federation of Bodybuilding, okay? Not boys in broad shorts. What I'm saying is that I think there should be different divisions. There used to be a female bodybuilding division. It wasn't really IFBB. I forgot what they called it. They made it IFBB again. But regardless, there should be, for female bodybuilders, they should be in the IFBB. But for bikini and shit like that, they should have their own little entity. It should be its own little entity. You understand? And no way should the IFBB. It could be a subdivision, or whatever, but it should not be IFBB. If you're not a bodybuilder, you shouldn't have, there's girls that are like 19 years old that are bikini girls. Yeah, they're hot as hell, okay, but realistically, when you sit there and I'm an IFBB pro, fuck you.
Well, you know what it is?
Did you get that off?
Everybody, it's everybody wants to be the superstar, wants to be on stage and win the trophy and all of that. And I guess the fucking pro card is the trophy nowadays. That's the ultimate goal. That's the first place. Well, you don't even need first place, but the proverbial first place prize that these guys and girls are going after. So I could. I
want the scuttle.
Yeah, well, I guess that's the only way to get it is to win and then go into the IFBB and win $1,000 for finishing fifth in some obscure third tier show, and then you say I got paid.
That's the issue, though, Joe. But you got to understand something. These guys out there, who everybody, guys and girls, that are listening, if you think that you're going to get an IFBB pro card, and the rest is history. You're out of your fucking mind. Trust me. Unless you're in top 5 in the Olympia, they make the scuttle, and they don't even make a lot, compared to any other sport. They make shit, okay? Phil Heath makes shit compared to any other sport. But if you're not that, these guys still make all their money through endorsements. All right? And the minute you don't compete anymore, the minute you drop in your placing, the supplement company tells you, sorry, have a nice life. You know what I mean? I remember Lee Priest, fucking bitching when fucking Twin Lab dropped him. I mean, he lost over $100,000. One day you're making money, the next day you fucking make nothing. You know what I mean? I know that from fucking working with MD. You know what I mean? The money comes from fucking endorsements and personal training and all that horse shit. You know what I mean? Sell drugs, all that stuff. That's where the fucking money comes in with these guys. But you're not gonna make money competing and winning shows. That'll help you get a supplement contract. But
yeah,
even a supplement. Who stays with a supplement company for 20 years? It doesn't happen.
No. Hey, Jupiter, I like that idea. Europa, Orlando. That was a show that I wanted to go to. After the show, I'll send you an email and we'll work that out. I definitely like that idea. If you're available to do so, you'll be at that expo. Please feel free. I wish I'd known. I would have sent you some stuff. Yeah, that show is coming up on maybe I have some time, the 20th. If I send you some shit out, maybe you'll get it in time. I don't know if you can wear it because I think you're doing your muscle tech, but we will work out those little small details later. But yes, Michelle, thank you. That's a great idea. I want to start building up, a fucking nice team that can cover different things. Then when we're not there, we'll have other fucking people out there doing the fucking legwork when we are unable to make it. But Greg, did you happen to see the picture I posted on Instagram and it went to Facebook Not wearing muscle tack, just using my benefits for free entry. Oh, wonderful. I will talk to you and I will send you some shirts if you like. And we can get this taken care of fucking good. And I will speak to you about all the other stuff involved, the other details. Did you see the picture I posted of the window of Robert Engel Jr.'s PumpedUpFitnessNutrition.com window with a big window cling, poster, banner, whatever you want to call it, in there?
No, no, I didn't see it. You know what it is? I haven't really been on Facebook today at all.
No, this was on.
I gotta look.
This was on Friday actually, and I posted it twice. I've tagged you in it twice.
What does it look like? Maybe I did see it.
It's a big window with our faces in it. It's really, can't mistake it
No,
for
I guess I did.
any other post. Yeah, it's pretty obvious what it is. Yes, Robert Engel Jr., our buddy at PumpedUpFitnessNutrition.com. I sent him a great graphic that our guy Mad Mac Fit, who does our graphics, like a lot of the Instagram graphics for us. The new issue is at the printer right now. I'm waiting for them to send me an email telling me it's on the way with a tracking number. So as soon as I get it, I shall start having them sent out. The large office staff will start sending out those issues. Crazy Hawk, you'll get it soon. You're in it, bro. Your picture with that mohawk. I told you, that's a fucking cool picture. So that Robert put this big fucking, the full-size window on, I think it's West Sahara Avenue in Las Vegas, which we'll see when we're out there for the Olympia. We're going to be hanging out there. You have big Gregg and Joe, MSTV, Muscle Sport Mag, fucking window, huge, like, I guess if you're inside, you can see through it. It's like that, tint looks like, but from the outside, it looks like a poster covering the window. And it's fucking huge. I'm going to print you a couple of fucking Ron Harris shirts. I will wear it proudly. Anything you want to give me that has that in, tank top, fucking t-shirt, I will be very fucking proud to wear that. Yes, fuck Ron Harris is right, Nick. Thank you, my friend. What do I have to do to get bolt-on tits? I'll be in Orlando, too. Bolt-on tits. But yeah, I'm very...
Who's saying about it?
What?
No, I'm saying who's printing shit?
It's some guy named Nick, 23. My new wife is going to kill me, but I had to check in on her. You're on your fucking honeymoon, Lucky Luke, and you're watching us fucking talk about this stupid shit? You're nuts. Go take care of that fucking woman of yours. Congratulations. Thank you for checking in, but this is unnecessary. But yes, I'm very, very happy that Robert Engel Jr. and his staff at Pumped Up Fitness Nutrition did the right thing there. I'm fucking huge, and I will fucking repay him and fucking gratefully with that. And I am so happy. To me, that is like such a great fucking nice gesture that I will fucking be forever in gratitude and in debt to my buddy R.I.J. for taking care of that. MSM first, honeymoon second. Good call. No, come on, man. Protect and lift. Hey, fucking Matt, you're on here? There you go. What's going on, Matt? But, some good stuff going on with us. Obviously, the Olympia. Hopefully, if you guys are on, we're going to be doing a lot of live Instagram shit from the Olympia Expo, from Pumped Up Fitness Nutrition. We will be also at Mid-City Gym. That's the Iris Kyle's place. And we're going to be doing interviews with Robert's video staff all weekend long over there. We should post Big C's arm workout in the magazine. Big C, he's fucking going to be bounced back soon, man. He's told me, though, it's one of those bad injuries. It's going to take a while, though. But, man, I give him credit. He's fucking doing his thing. He's not letting it hold him back.
Big C.
Big C is fucking, he had a fucking bad hand dealt to him. But
I know. Piana ran him over.
Yeah. He's not sitting there feeling sorry for himself. Yeah, that's how Big C builds his arms. Fucking, Rich runs him over with a car, and now the arm is all swollen. I guess he wasn't wearing his shirt that day.
That's his arm work.
So what else going on, Greg? We talked about Arnold, South Africa, South America, and all of that great Arnold stuff worldwide. Arnold. So we kind of. I got
to be honest with you. I like the sides. I like that whole thing about Zach Khan. You have to see the fucking sides of him. Holy crap!
I got to look for that.
Dude,
yeah.
Because, dude, he's double the size though. How do you fucking?
Yes.
You know, I love Zach, and he's always been a great. You know, he's a great guy, and he's a big guy.
Yeah.
He's very charismatic. If you met him in person, guys,
Here
I know
is
him
Zach.
personally. He's a big ham. But I gotta be honest with you. Holy fuck! He looks jacked as hell.
There's
You know what
Zach
I mean?
on the cover.
And
Spring
Yeah, he was on the
2015.
cover,
We
right.
love Zach. He did a couple of good articles for us. Grandpa fucker.
he's a great guy. I mean, but the fucking guy, it still dumbfounds me. I know, you know, inside what goes on and shit, of course, but I'm just, when you see a guy who's already, like, fucking super jacked, you know, and then he puts on 25, 30 pounds, that was considered impossible
Yeah.
back in the day, you know. I don't you remember, Joe, how many times back in the Arnold day, or, you know, even after in the 80s, you're not going to put on 10 pounds of muscle is almost impossible. Nobody put on 10 pounds of muscle. I mean, Lee Haney won the Olympia in 1984. I was there in New York, okay? I was right there. And after he won the Olympia, I mean, you know, all the way up into, like, you know, into what, 91 or whatever the last time he won it, he still was pretty much the same weight. You know, just you change the structure of your physique and the way it looks.
Yeah.
You know, it just, how do you put on, but those guys didn't add. You didn't see, like, Mike Christian, Sean Ray, or any of those. You didn't even see LeBron, even any of those guys. Like, holy shit, he's 30 pounds heavier. These guys today, it's fucking, I don't know, man. They must be shooting nuclear waste in their asses and shit. I mean, to put on that kind of mass, which we were always told, Joe, you know, come on, you remember when you were younger, you were always told, you can't gain that, you know, that much is almost impossible to gain. You know what I'm saying?
You'd be
And
fat.
now they're doing it.
If you put on that much weight, you'd be fucking fat, man.
But these guys get even grainy hard like that. I mean, Zach Khan looked really, and I think he's fucking, I'm not sure if he's being trained or not by Milos Sarchev, but I know Milos was with him in some of the shots. You know?
Yeah. Now, Steve
you know,
Shoesmith said that he's buddies with Zach. They're both in the UK. Steve, is Zach, is he entering the show? Is that why he's doing this? Or is there any other, you know, ulterior motives? I mean, I know he had his ZKK research for a while when he was working with us. We were pumping all of that shit for him. Haven't seen much of it lately, though. So I don't know, you know, if Zach is it a business plan? Or is it something like, you know, not a comeback? I mean, he competed a few years ago. It's not like it's a Flex Wheeler thing. But, Steve, if you know, shoot up a message on this thing. You know, it was, I'd be interested to find out. I'd love to see fucking Zach on stage again. Always was a big fan of his, even before he worked with us. I mean, the guy was like, he had that freak factor. It was great.
He's very charismatic, too.
He's fucking phenomenal.
He's a great guy. Like, he's funny.
He's a
When
pisser.
you sit and talk to him, he's a funny fucking guy.
Yeah, yeah.
He's got a good personality. Unlike a lot, he's very you know, he's a very funny guy. Like, a lot of these guys. You know what's funny? I know him and Lee Priest got a little riff. At one point they were buddies. Now they got a little riff going. But Lee Priest and him have the same kind of wit to me. You know what I mean? They had like that tongue-in-cheek fucking quick wit. You know?
Yeah. Steve Shoesmith says not yet. He's going to Body Power, and I will see him. All right, well, keep us up to date. Say hi to ZKK for us, the fucking king. We miss him here at Muscle
Steve,
Sport.
does he know Zach?
Yes.
Steve, you know Zach? Please tell him I was asking for him.
Yes, Zach
I
is
love Zach. He's a great guy.
Zach is he took a real cool picture of him reading the issue with him on the cover, but like covering his face, but you could tell it's Zach by the fucking size. And you can see like the top of his head and his arm, and it's fucking such a cool picture. I posted it a few times for the past few years. I will send Zach a message for you guys. Ilyas, tell him we miss him and we love him. Yes, I will, Steve. Thank you, both you guys, Ilyas and the Shoesmith. Steve Shoesmith. So Steve's doing the Body Power, so he's getting ready for a show. We wish him the best, of course. He's one of our fucking buddies here at Muscle Sport. Big time fucking supporter. Yeah. Big time supporter of us, so we wish him the fucking all the best at Body Power Expo. Those guys took out a nice fucking 2-page spread ad last year, and they contacted me again this year, and we were back and forth contacting, and then it kind of, I didn't get them to take the ad, so I guess I missed it because the show's coming up. But so they wouldn't have had the ad running after the show. That would make sense for them. But yes, unfortunately, I didn't get them back in. It was a nice check I got from the people at Body Power Expo in the UK. So Steve, if you see them there, tell them they missed out. They could have had one more person at their show if they advertised in Hustle Sport Bag. We would have had one more person with a story about that ad, and they would have got to that show and spent a lot of money on popcorn and soda. But we'll never know. We'll always speculate. I will send you a new picture of Zach. Yes, I want to check it out, Elias. Shoot me over a DM or whatever. I'll check it out after the program.
Elias is one of Zach's boys too.
Yep. Steve is laughing.
I see. Elias, thank you, man. I see a lot of your comments, bro, and you're a good man. Thank you. I appreciate it. Don't think that I don't see that shit. I'm not as savvy as Joe is with this internet shit, but I do see your support, man, and I appreciate everything.
Yep. Thank you, Greg. Elias says. Greg Elias says thank you. Elias is great on Johnny Hawaiian on fucking YouTube. So fucking subscribe to Elias on YouTube. Follow him.
Wait a minute, that's Elias?
Yes, right? Elias, Johnny Hawaiian.
Hawaiian
I'm not mixing it. I'm pretty sure.
Shit.
Yes.
Johnny Hawaiian and Elias is the same person?
One and the same. Elias, correct me if I'm wrong.
Oh, shit. Hey, Elias, man, thank you. Oh, fuck. I like
Yes.
Johnny Hawaiian.
Yes, I follow
Okay,
Johnny.
thank you.
I believe I subscribe to Johnny Hawaiian on YouTube too because he's always commenting about us. And then Elias a couple of weeks ago told me that he's the same one and the same. I'm like, oh, that's fucking cool, man. So thank you times two.
No, John. Thank you, Elias. Johnny Hawaiian rocks, bro.
Yes,
You know that. That's
Johnny
fact.
Hawaiian, and the Swedish
I see
guy
all
on
your
YouTube
stuff,
is great. Eric, I forget his last name. He's got a Swedish name on YouTube. He is fucking great
Eric,
too.
Eric.
Gavelson.
K, that Eric. Yeah.
Gavelson or something.
With a G.
Yeah.
We're guineas. Listen, we get everybody's fucking name wrong. When you're Italian, you fucking get everybody's name wrong. First of all, I call my kids by the dog's name and shit, you know what I'm saying? You call everybody by the wrong name. Am I right or wrong, Joe?
Yes, I do fuck up names once in a while. More than once in a while, very frequently. My grandmother, because my brother's names are John and James, so we're all J's. So she used to fucking have to call me 3 different names before she got it right, because she would sometimes call me my grandfather's name first, but then my father's name, and then my brother, and then get to me, and then she'd say, whatever the hell your name is, get over here, yelling at me in her fucking special style. But yeah, it's a trait of the Italian fucking folk.
Oh, God. Dude, I've never called the right name ever. By my father, by my mother, nobody. They call you everybody's name under the sun. They call you by the dog's name, everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep, yeah.
But I just wanted to say, Joe, my girlfriend reads me what's going on. My girlfriend's monitoring, yes, I'm happy the Yankees are kicking ass. And Elias, my eye is doing a lot better. Thank you for asking. And I'm happy the Yankees are winning. My son's a Boston fan, believe it or not, whoever wrote about the Yankees. That's a disgrace to me, but there's nothing I can do. He grew up a Yankee fan, he went to the Army, was Army intelligence, special ops, and somebody in there, I don't know how the fuck it happened, but now he's a Boston Red Sox fan. Calls me to break my nuts, and that's it. So my girlfriend tells me what you're saying. So thank you, man. And thank you, Elias, again. My eye is a lot better.
Elias is the fucking good fucking man, and I'm very, very happy to call him a supporter. But let me get to the commercials quick. We have about 15 minutes left, so we'll be right back after this quick word, guys.
In a world of advanced bodybuilding supplementation, the numbers don't lie. Fact, Iron Mag Labs is among the fastest growing hardcore supplement companies in the world. Fact, when it comes to no-nonsense, cutting-edge products, nobody delivers results like Iron Mag Labs. Fact, the Iron Mag Labs line of innovative formulation has set a new industry standard with products that are helping world-class bodybuilders reach levels they never thought possible. Iron Mag Labs is a proud supporter of bodybuilders everywhere. Discover the most hardcore bodybuilding supplements on the market. Visit ironmaglabs.com today.
And, of course, make sure you go to ironmaglabs.com. Excuse me, I'm getting tongue-tied here. ironmaglabs.com right now. Buy 3, get 1 free. Here's their maximum dehydrotestosterone Super Andro Plus FPI formula. I'm going to show it to our live audience as well as the YouTube feed. And make sure you check those guys out at ironmaglabs.com. Also, they are the title sponsor of our Muscle Sport Television, Gregg and Joe TV show. So make sure you check out, keep those guys fucking going because they'll keep us going. But I also want to acknowledge, I was actually waiting for him to join us on the feed, but he said he was working and he was going to try to pop in during a break. But I don't want the day to come out, the show to end, day to finish without acknowledging Comerica Muscle, who is a fucking long time subscriber to the magazine, did a great fucking video and mentioned Muscle Sport magazine in it. And I saw that video and I subscribed to his YouTube channel. But seeing that video, it gave me an idea, and I made him an offer, and he is coming on board. Comerica Muscle will be with us at Muscle Sport magazine. He's going to have his own little program on Muscle Sport TV on our YouTube channel. So make sure you go and subscribe. He officially will be starting on June 1st. So I want to start him off fresh, the beginning of a month. We just talked about this over the weekend, actually. And Dave is pumped up as hell to be coming. He, he's, like I said, he's been a big fan of the magazine since it's, started the subscriptions a couple of years ago. And he's got a knack doing these videos. He's got a nice flair about him. And I saw that, and I'm like, dude, I want to bring more fucking people. I want to make this fucking roster bigger. And I fucking threw a fucking offer at him, and he's very happy and took it, and I'm glad he did. And we're going to have other people doing shit with us too, but Dave, I just wanted to acknowledge that, and I did wear his shirt today because I want to fucking just show I'm fucking pumped up. Comerica Muscle rocks. Yes, he does. He is a fucking good dude, man. So
Comerica Muscle is a great guy. I love that fucking guy.
Yeah. He's got a good fucking.
He's a good man.
He does fucking actually very witty video, and I saw that, and I'm like, I'm gonna talk to Dave. I said, I want to see if you're interested in something. Yeah, shoot. And I shot him an email, and he wrote me right fucking down with it. Let's go. Tell me when to start. So that's I'm very excited about that. I want to fucking broaden the fucking product a little bit. Get fucking different people on it. And Jupiter's going to be doing some stuff for us at the fucking Orlando Expo, so that gives me another fucking good idea, which I will speak to her about, and we will definitely touch base about that. So, yeah, a lot of fucking cool shit going on. Off topic, I have a question. Anybody here ever had to jump on juice without PCT? Fuck PCT. Nobody used PCT years ago. Greg, did you ever use PCT years ago?
Not really. I didn't do it. I never got off.
Never got off.
I could have used PCT. My way of getting off was going to jail.
Yeah, well, but years
you should
ago.
Use PCT. It's important. I think to get your body going again. I would use it now. It depends. I don't know. I didn't start steroids till I was older, so I never got bitch tits. And I never got, fucking the problems that those guys got. My balls are like hard-boiled eggs and shit, So, I didn't get the problem. When you're young and you start as a teenager, you get bad bitch tits, because...
I didn't have that problem, though. My first cycle, I was fucking 18, 19, and I didn't know what the fuck I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, first of all, with the cycle. But I didn't...
Right.
Nobody, this is back in the 80s, mid-80s, nobody knew what the fuck PCT was, at least not in my circles.
No, I agree with you about that. No, you're definitely right about that, Joe.
So, years ago, people didn't use PCT, Michelle. So if you're worried about PCT, I wouldn't go too fucking crazy about it. It's different. For a girl, it's hard for me to fucking give advice. I'm looking at it from a male's perspective. A lot of people say take a test booster when you come off because that'll fucking shut your estrogen down that's trying to naturally come up. Having to stop trend and mass cycle suddenly for other health reasons. Well, then PCT probably isn't good for the other health reasons either. Tren's a fucking harsh fucking
Whoever's
drug,
doing
man.
Tren, you're nuts, bro.
That's a harsh fucking drug.
I mean, I know you get bigger and harder. I've done it. But I'm going to tell you something. That whole Tren cough shit and all that stuff, that's because that shit's toxic.
It's really,
you know
yeah.
What I mean? That's not good to not be able to breathe for 5 fucking minutes. Like you fucking inhaled a meatball or some shit.
Yeah.
You know, that's just not, I don't know. You know, guys don't give a shit, though. They'll do anything to get big. That's why there's a lot of dead bodybuilders and shit.
Yeah. But if you got to stop doing shit for health reasons, I would say the PCT is probably not going to be good for it anyway. So probably if you got to come off like cold turkey, not even weaning, just deal with it. It's not like it's heroin. You're not going to be flopping around on the floor. You know, yeah, you might have a little, you can't have, maybe the hard on won't work, the sex drive will be low, but so what? And then feel like I did before TRT.
I mean, listen, how old are you? Because listen, you'll live. I mean, I do believe in PCT, to be honest with you, Joe. We didn't know about it back years ago, but I didn't start steroids till in the 90s. Like 95, I think it was, when I first started doing stuff. Okay, so, and I was already 35 years old.
Hey, Kamara's here.
Okay. So it was a long time. I was already older.
Yeah.
But I do believe in PCT, and I do believe that, you know, you should do it if you can. If you have health problems, though, you should go see a doctor, and they will put you on PCT. Don't do it on your own if you don't know what you're doing. Because if you're on trouble, like you got liver problems and kidney problems and shit from taking steroids, you're fucked if you start fucking around with other shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's not worth it.
So be careful.
And of course, Comerica Muscle jumps in right after I make the announcement. Dave, I couldn't wait. I waited almost to the end of the show. Sorry, bro. I made the announcement. Everybody knows you're on board with us now. Everybody is very fucking happy, by the way. You can, I guess, can watch the fucking, well, the replay won't show the feed, but I don't know. I guess you
America's talking about the Tren cough, and he's
Yes.
right.
Yeah.
Tren cough is
It blows.
bad, bro. Anything that does that to you, and I get it really bad. Some people are susceptible to it. My friend and I take the same fucking Tren, and he didn't get shit, and I can't fucking. I feel like I inhaled a meatball. I can't fucking breathe for like 5 minutes, and it's no good. So I won't do it. I won't do Tren. I'm just letting you know. It's Comerica Muscle. You're right with that shit, bro. It's bad.
Yep.
So, and there's a reason why it's like that. I don't want to hear about it. Well, it's because they're made from pellets, but still, you know, that there's like some chemical. Yeah, Elias is right too. I'm just saying it's really not normal for when you can't breathe. That there's something wrong with that. I don't give a shit if it makes you super jacked. You know what I mean? These guys are fucking with insulin today too. And that's why they go from Gigundo to fucking Pee Wee Herman overnight. Because when you stop that shit, it all goes. It's not. It's like, to me, it's bloat. Joe, I can take a hammer and hit you in the bicep with it, and your bicep will be twice its size. That doesn't mean that it's fucking. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
I went off shit. I'm still fucking jacked. So I'm just saying. You know, be smart, guys. It's not just drugs. It's train. If you train right, eat good, of course you need juice and shit. You know, it makes a big difference. But I'm a basic guy. I'm a testosterone guy. I never did growth. Fuck that insulin shit. Fuck IGF. All that shit. That's like temporary muscle to me. You know what I mean?
I once made home brew Tren with the fucking cattle pellets, and it was fucking. It worked. I bought the coffee strainers and all that. It was very strange. I felt like a fucking real dirtbag doing it. But I looked it up online. There's a site online that fucking gives you exactly what you need to do, step by step. I bought the kit. They sent the kit. I bought on eBay. I bought the cattle pellets, the horse, whatever the fuck it was. I forget now. And I fucking made my own. I bought fucking grapeseed oil and shit was fucking, I had made a nice 10 milliliter bottle of it, and it was fucking good, but it was harsh as a motherfucker, man. It sucked. But I don't think I'd do it again, to be honest with you. It was kind of a strange fucking situation.
I would never do that.
No, I'd rather just...
by the way, Comerica, peptides, I don't know enough about. All that shit is growth hormone and fucking IGF fucking derivatives and bullshit.
One step away.
You know, mimickers and all peptides.
Yeah, those are one step away from being the fucking You know, the IGF and the HGH. Yeah, I'm not a fucking.
No, it's all that. But you know what's funny? I don't think you need that. I never did growth, bro. I'm 5'6". I got up to 275 because I took androgenic shit. You know, I like tests, and I never did growth in my life. Never did insulin. Never did any of that shit. I got to 275.
Yeah, the right stuff and the right food and training will do it. You don't need all of that stuff. You know?
Dude, yeah. I mean, I'm not breaking no height barriers. Okay, so 275 for fucking me is big. I mean, it was really big. You know.
Yeah, a lot of people swear by it. Look, Kirk, our buddy Kirk, says that fucking peptides and those things are just as good as fucking test. You know, I don't know. I've never used. I've tried them.
No way.
I've had some of them sent to me. I've tried them a few times. I didn't try them long enough, probably, to make a determination how I felt in comparison with, versus test or whatever you want to call it. So, I guess I didn't. It's incomplete, my grade on them. I guess it's not. Hey, John,
Joe.
what's up, man? I got from my neighborhood.
No way. You can't compare. That's like saying. That's like comparing fucking like a head of cabbage with a fucking apple. I mean, you can't compare the two. Well, peptide are derivatives of like your growth hormone, growth hormone, IGF, to all that growth factor shit.
Yeah.
They're in that family. They're not. You can't compare that with testosterone. No way. Take that shit by itself.
Yeah.
And you'll get nothing. Take testosterone. It's just no way. You can't compare. Same thing with STARMs and all that other shit.
Research chems. That's the new way to get around the fucking law. It's not like Jupiter said, not for human consumption.
You can't grow on peptides or any of that shit, but you gotta mix it with with testosterone. Dude, if you were on a desert island and you could just shoot a peptide or testosterone, you'd be a moron to shoot the peptide over the testosterone. The benefits are so much different. When they give fucking cows to fucking get bigger and shit, they give them hormones. They're not gonna give them fucking peptides. You know what I mean? Because it's not gonna work. Peptides are good. In addition to, they're more for hardening and shit, but then you're not going to get what you can get out of testosterone. It's no way. No way. Throw me on a desert island, I'd want testosterone.
Yeah, no, I mean, if you had to go with one, I don't think it's most people wouldn't even think twice about it. I don't think anybody, are Psalms on the same boat, in your opinion? Same boat as peptides or same boat as test? I would say, to me, Psalms and peptides are almost interchangeable. I know Kirk likes Psalms better. That's what he told us when he was here, if I remember that interview correctly. He thinks Psalms are much closer to testosterone than a peptide would be. I think, like you said, Greg, peptide is probably more for the IGF and the HGH, where maybe Psalms will be more towards the juice. The test. Yeah, I don't know. To me, testosterone is the ultimate.
Super jacked, though.
1:58. I have a 2-minute countdown, guys. We're going to be running out of time, so before we get cut off, DNP, do guys still use it? I know Boston talks about it all the time. I've heard that it's really dangerous too.
They're nuts.
To me, if you're going to cut fat, you just cut carbs and up the cardio. You don't need all this fucking nutty pills that are going to kill your insides.
90 seconds.
I wouldn't use stuff like that, but I'm not a competitor, so I don't think, to me, is it worth it to do that from some stupid fucking amateur show?
No, you know why? You know why guys like Tony Hughes and all those guys do DNP? It's because they eat like shit.
So ripped.
And that just counters it.
Yeah.
He's even said it on his fucking videos. Those guys, you're listening to momos, bro. If I took all the shit he takes and I had a 15-inch arm, I'd go kill myself. You know what I'm saying?
60 seconds.
60 seconds. You heard it. No DMP, insulin, etc.
I like him, so I'm not dissing, but bro, come on now.
I agree with Dustin Clemens. He says no DMP, insulin, etc. Just that stuff is, you got to really know what the fuck you're doing.
I know a girl who died from DMP.
If you're not,
my friend's girlfriend died from taking that shit.
None of us are fucking medical professionals here. I'm pretty sure I could say that with confidence. So I think you're nuts if you fuck with it. But we got 40 seconds remaining, so I want to make sure I get to say goodbye before the fucking robot cuts us off on both feeds here. So, guys, thanks so much for joining Greg and myself today on Gregg and Joe Show. course, check us out every day at MuscleSportMag.com. Subscribe on YouTube, Muscle Sport TV, and Greg Valentino. Comerica,
10
my friend,
seconds.
I'm going to be thanking you for the opportunity very shortly, I'm sure, because we're going to have a great fucking working relationship. Guys, we will see you guys next week. I will have this up on YouTube shortly, the feed of this. Jupiter, I will speak to you very soon about that Orlando. Have a good week, guys.
All right. Have a good one, guys. Stop fucking around.